Well, I've never seen it served that way before.
Lockdown in Tokyo is finally over. We're heading to a place that's part modern sake bar, part gastropub, 100% great place to eat and drink. Gashue.
So we've just arrived at Gashue, and first things first, well, we're wearing our masks, and we're gonna have a temperature check. Okay, hope I don't fail it.
Thank you.
Will it come like that?
36.3.
Yes! No fever for me!
You're in the green. Does it light red if you fail, or does it beep or sing something?
Yeah, if it's over 37 points,
Yeah.
you know,
It shouts, get out, get out!
No,
These screens are cropping up in many places across Tokyo, and they're basically to stop germs spreading between customers. There's a lot of shared tables, so when there's a shared table, you put this between people to divide groups. You can also pretend to be a money teller. Can you exchange these 50 euros for yen,
Absolutely,
please?
yes. Here we are.
Gashue has an extensive sake menu with proper tasting notes in English and even some experimental sake cocktails.
They use this like tasting quadrant, and you basically choose a sake from one of these 4 flavor profiles.
They have a full English menu of Izakaya classics, including fresh sashimi, and they aren't afraid to smother things in cheese, which is always good.
that's sparkling.
Oh, sparkling. Oh, wonderful. So Matt's joined us.
They let me put the camera down.
Yeah, we can't have you filming the whole time. No.
Cheers!
Kanpai!
Oh, that is sparkly.
You like that?
That's nice.
Oh my goodness, there are tiny fairies dancing on my tongue.
It's very, very, like, it's got a lovely, refreshing kind of taste. It's quite high acidity, isn't it? Sashimi.
That looks amazing.
That looks really good.
Yeah.
It's that, no, I just want to eat. It melt in your mouth without being too fatty. That was good.
And the sparkling sake just lengthens the finish. So the flavour of the maguro, the rich flavour, this just basically elongates it.
失礼いたします。こちらモダンセンキンです。
It's very light.
It's very, like, it's floral, isn't it? Very floral.
Very slight blossom, but I'm not getting
Yeah.
much beyond
Yeah.
that.
Daisies. I don't know what daisies smell like, but I'm just thinking daisies.
I like daisies.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah?
Yeah. And the acidity is just so lovely and juicy. It's a lovely, juicy sake with slight fruity notes. And yeah, I just think of white wine. I think of like stone fruits, peach, things like that.
Wine's made from grapes.
No, I know, but I know that.
Wow, my first reaction, yeah, you said peach, right? It's like sweet peach. It's like, I'm like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And then it gets a little bit drier as you drink it. But it's not got much body, so yes, it's actually, this is so dangerously easy to drink.
It's
For
very,
me, this
very
is
soft.
much like, this is not like wine, because I still struggle with wine. Wine's got a bit, wine seems to have more of a like acidic kick to it. And
It's
this is not.
astringency. It grips.
Astringency.
Grips.
This is literally just a
Slides
I mean,
down. Slides
yeah,
down.
silky.
Silky, I like
Silky.
that. Silky is good.
It's a silky peach.
Silky peach, there you go. This sake is silky peach. That's how we're rounding it up. Silky peach.
Silky peach.
Silky peach.
Gashue takes its name from the Japanese word for elegance. They promote sake as an important part of Japanese culture. Casual yet stylish, it's a place to grab a drink and tuck into some izakaya dishes with a modern twist.
We came in with our masks, we had our temperatures taken, our hands sanitized.
Once you go through that first, those first measures, which are needed, no doubt about it. They're needed.
Absolutely.
But then after that, it's just like any other drinking experience in Tokyo.
So you like basic safety measures and
Nothing's changed. Nothing's really changed.
Oh, that's great because I'm going to
Honestly.
dive into some more food.
Yeah, it's much nicer to just come out occasionally and, you know, enjoy sake and food like this in such a non-pretentious environment.
I kind of prefer taking the piss out of you in person. Here we have a bowl of edamame, which are young soybeans lightly coated in salt. Now these are a popular snack to start off an evening of drinking, particularly as they've kind of got protein in and are a bit salty to go well with a beer to start off your drinking evening. Don't make the first time in Japan foreigner mistake of trying to eat the shell. What you need to do is grab hold of it. It's kind of convenient that you can kind of hold the end here. You kind of feel how many beans are in the pod. And basically, you can just squeeze them straight into your mouth.
失礼します。だし巻き卵。
Wow, this is wow.
Well, I've never seen it served that way before, and I'm impressed.
Oh my gosh, I think I saw the whites of your eyes.
Oh my god, that is so good.
It's actually a really good one. Because sometimes they can be, because they put dashi fish stock in it, soy sauce, but also sugar, and it gets really watered down. Sometimes
Yeah.
it can be very watery. Even when you bite into it, it's like a sponge, and sweet water leaks out of it. It's not good.
Yeah.
This one is less on the sweet side. It's still got a really nice texture to the egg, but it's soft without being rubbery.
I'm gonna try this sake.
Oh god, why did I drink all my sake? I was desperate.
This is the same Yeah,
Good match.
melts in the mouth. Perfect.
ミカド松
Wow.
What
Oh,
is that?
Mikadomatsu.
ミカド
Oh, oh, oh.
It's near whiskey.
Whiskey.
だからそのボトルはこういう形になってます。Like it's a whiskey shaped bottle.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It is. It is. Yeah.
自家製麹付きの鶏の唐揚げになります
Wow, okay.
Aging
Well-
sake is not a thing normally,
Right, and it says ginjo, doesn't it? There, so it's a 10-year-old ginjo. So this was originally that lovely, flowery, you know, fruity, floral sake, and they've aged it for 10 years.
And they give me the whole bottle.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, hang on. It smells like petrol, man. Sorry, I'm not supposed to say that. I'm not good with like whiskey.
It does have that very strong kind of like whiskey, almost like peat kind of aroma.
Peat, petrol, both begin with P. Okay.
Petrol is a valid tasting note, I believe, for whiskey. You're right.
Just you said that. I was trying to swallow it. And I could see a petrol explosion. It's actually very light.
It is very light.
You know
Yeah.
what? This is. So I've tried some aged sake before, and at 10 years, I was kind of worried about this. But this is actually very, very smooth, and he's played it safe. This is one he selected especially for overseas visitors.
Like, I would just describe this taste as kind of like toffee or caramel. It's in the chocolatey category for me.
Oh god.
Very savoury though as well.
I would trying, but I do prefer chocolate, I think.
Oh, but on the finish you get a kind of roast chicken sort of juices, like savouriness, which is really nice.
Now you've said it, all I can think of is roast chicken gravy. God
There you
damn
go.
you, you're good.
It's full on umami. Matt, I want you to try this.
That's not what I expected from how you described it.
Oh, really?
No.
In a good way?
It's more buttery scotchy to me almost, or
Oh, butterscotch,
Yeah,
really?
Yeah. But it's
not in the sweetness, but the kind of smooth buttery.
It's very
Yeah, yeah.
smooth.
Not butterscotch, buttery.
You like it?
I do like it.
Are you sure?
No, it's just not what it, from listening to. It's just buttery to me.
Okay.
熟成酒を熱燗にしてみました
Oh my gosh, that's very exciting.
Oh wow, guys! So they just like they're gonna warm it. You can warm aged sake, and
Oh, they've warmed it.
it's
Oh,
quite a
amazing.
maverick way of enjoying aged sake.
Okay, how is the hot version, Matt?
It's actually maybe better than the cold version.
I imagine it would be.
And hang on, It tastes more whiskey-like, right?
It does taste a bit more whiskey-like.
It's got that kind of whiskey sort of finish.
There we go.
How's it go? Oh yeah.
Just take a little sip of the sake after.
Okay,
Oh my
I'm
goodness.
sold.
Was that an O face?
I'm sold.
Success!
Oh my god. It's such a rich flavour. I'm a bit worried.
Oh my god.
Okay, I'm convinced.
This adds to the dish, which is what sake should do when you pair it with food. This adds to the dish. Matt, what do you say, Matt? Butter chicken?
Tastes like butter chicken.
Butter chicken. So, Phoebe, what was your favourite sake? And your second and third?
Okay, so shockingly for a British person, I'm someone that doesn't really drink all that much. I didn't like alcohol till a few years ago, and the only alcohol that I like is sake. Wow, we're friends. Awesome.
Yeah.
And that means that for the final sake that was aged, it's kind of, you said, a little bit like whiskey,
Yeah.
so that's not an alcohol I drink. And the first one's a little bit more like Prosecco, which I'm maybe starting to learn to drink, but I think actually Prosecco has more punch than that. So because the most sake-like sake was number 2, that was Senkin, I'm gonna go with that. And it was very easy to drink without being boring. Sometimes you get told easy to drink and it's kind of just a bit thin, nothing stands out. Do that, Senkin, nothing, like there was no particular...
It was quaffable.
Wow.
So what was your favourite dip? What's your favourite pairing?
Of course. No doubt about it. The fried chicken
Ah, yeah.
with this aged one.
My favourite sake would be the aged sake. I have a weakness for aged sake, and I thought it was particularly good. And I'm not a massive fan of sparkling sake, but I did really like that one. It's just that gas and sake don't belong together for me. But the second one,
Controversial.
Second one is easy, Senkin definitely. And my favourite pairing is, of course, the chicken and the eggs. It was so good. It was so good. Matt, I'm really interested to know what.
All right.
I thought.
What do you think, Chris?
Before you tasted the aged sake, I think you would have gone for sparkling. But now I think you're gonna go for the aged.
All right. Well, hang on.
Because I know Matt, and I kind of know the random stuff he buys in Conveni, and the final sake wasn't quite whiskey, and he didn't find it that whiskey-like, as he said. So I'm gonna go with a sparkling because I can just really see that appealing to this man over here.
You're not incorrect. I do enjoy this.
Okay.
But unfortunately, I don't want to give it to Phoebe this time because I don't like the convenience store reference. But she's right. That sparkling. The sparkling was just the. I don't know if you noticed. Like I'm still drinking this, but the sparkling was gone. Everyone else was still.
That's very true.
I
How did I
downed
not
that.
notice that?
But when it comes to combination,
Yeah.
we're all in agreement, hands down.
Butter chicken.
The chicken with this.
Oh my god.
My God, it's just melt in your mouth, buttery, delicious. You've got that.
Look at his happy face.
Some of the best chicken. Like I didn't expect that. Like I expected good food, but that was some of the best Japanese style fried chicken I've ever had.
This is shime, which basically means to close the meal. Carbohydrates always come at the end of a traditional course meal, or here in Izakaya, where you wrap up is you go fill your belly with carbs, like go for ramen afterwards. Okay, but I just had to say that quickly because I'm so excited. This is carbonara, but done with rice. Oh my god, look how inappropriate that egg is.
So that was really fun.
That was fun and
delicious.
And amazingly delicious.
But we need to say goodbye now.
Yeah, we got the shime to dig into here.
Okay, alright guys. Good work.
Nice work. Click the like button, hit the subscribe button, as always.
Sippon. Give me my eggporn.
Like whiskey smells like petrol to
I
me.
got a kind of, I mean,
I'm
I'm
sensitive.
sure I can see that.
Very mild. It's mild petrol. I love your
Very,
nodding.
very mild petrol.
It's a low octane.
We're qualified. You know, we've tasted a lot of we've smelled a lot of petrol in our day. You know, I'd say it's a very mild petrol.
I mean, I've downed some diesel in my days.
I've had the odd tank or two in my day, and I'd say this is a mild petrol.
Yeah, very, you know, just a pity petrol.
Pretty petrol. Yeah.
Well, you do your tongue twisters.
Yeah.
Me like,
Back to Matt.